Hi everyone, I'm Krisztián, also known as Kinva, and today I'll guide you through the Artemisia oil paint system and its accessories. Artemisia oil paints are available in 47 vibrant shades. Each color comes in 20 or 40 milliliter metal tubes. The formula is free of cobalt and cadmium, with finely filtered linseed oil as the binder. This allows the paint to form a clean, flexible film that is well suited to classic layering. The consistency is soft and buttery. When diluted, it gives a fine underpainting. Used straight from the tube, it produces rich, full-body brush strokes. Depending on the pigment and layer thickness, it dries to the touch in 2 to 14 days. Full curing takes about half a year to a year. This is the natural rhythm of oil binding. Always keep the fat over lean principle in mind for the first layers. Loosen the underpainting with a small amount of solvent and gradually increase the oil content in the upper layers. Too much thinner weakens the film, while too much oil can cause yellowing. It's best to stay somewhere in the middle. Let's review the primers. Before working with oil paint, always start by preparing a uniform, stable base. The best choice for this is the white and black Artemisia acrylic gesso, which is available in 250 milliliters, half liter and 1 liter sizes. Applied in 2 thin layers, it creates a slightly textured yet smooth, crack-free surface on wood, canvas or paper. This primer improves adhesion and helps prevent the surface from bulging or cracking over time. Once dry, the layer can be lightly sanded, allowing you to create a perfectly smooth base for further work. How can we create textured grounds? For raised textures, it's best to use Artemisia modeling paste, available in regular and light versions, in 150 milliliter and 500 milliliter sizes. The regular paste creates a dense, stable layer that does not crack, even when applied thickly. The light version is especially useful for larger areas as it does not strain the support even on vertical surfaces. Both versions can be easily applied with a spatula. Once dried, they form a solid white matte layer that can be painted, sanded, or further shaped with different effects. To achieve a stone or concrete-like texture, Artemisia structure paste enriched with silica powder is the best choice. This paste is available in 150 milliliter and 500 milliliter sizes and creates a grainy surface that gives a raw, natural effect in a single application. After drying, the surface is strong and durable and can be repainted or sanded as needed. Apply the modeling and structure paste to the surface primed with Artemisia gesso before oil painting. These are water-based materials, so they cannot be mixed directly with oil paint. It is important to wait until these are completely dry before starting oil painting, about 24 hours. Artemisia chalk powder, available in 800 gram packages, can also be used to thicken paint or, when mixed with Artemisia linseed oil or stand oil, to create impasto mediums. Artemisia silica powder, available in 150 milliliter and 500 milliliter sizes, increases the density and viscosity of the material, creating a more stable, transparent, and robust layer that dries without cracking, even on larger surfaces. When mixed with liquids, it forms a gel-like substance that, thanks to its thixotropic qualities, does not run on vertical surfaces. Mixed with paint, it increases the paint's volume and density while also making it more transparent. Be aware that it has a matting effect on the paint film, so when using it, it is natural to end up with a more matte surface. The use of solvents. Artemisia Artist's turpentine is available in 100 to 250 milliliter and half liter bottles. It evaporates quickly, which makes it ideal for thin, translucent first layers and rapid underpainting. Artemisia turpentine is a solvent with a weaker dissolving effect than Artist's turpentine, mainly used for thinning paint or as a component in painting mediums. It is available in 250 milliliter and 500 milliliter sizes. Artemisia refined linseed oil is available in 60 and 250 milliliter packages. With just a few drops, the paint spreads more evenly, the colors appear brighter, and glazing becomes easier. It slows drying slightly, making layering easier to control, especially in the middle layers. When used on its own, without solvents or resins, it is suitable for solvent-free painting. Always mix it thoroughly with the paint on the palette before use. Artemisia stand linseed oil is also available in 60 and 250 milliliter sizes. Its thick honey-like viscosity creates a smoother, more uniform surface. It spreads well and leaves a glass-like sheen on the top layers. Thanks to its slightly sticky consistency, paint thinned with it is less likely to run on vertical surfaces. It is especially useful for deep tones and final glazes as the layer stays flexible and durable. If you find it too thick, it can be diluted with a minimal amount of odorless thinner. Since stand oil is considered a polymerized oil, it dries faster than refined linseed oil, so it also acts as a moderate drying accelerator. Artemisia Artist Painting Medium is available in 100 and 250 milliliter sizes. A balanced medium made from linseed oil, resin, and solvent. It improves brushwork and helps maintain clean transitions. The layer usually dries to the touch within 1 to 2 days. The surface stays slightly glossy, creating a uniform look across the brush strokes. It's convenient if you don't want to mix your own medium or bother with separate oil to thinner ratios. When added in small amounts, it ensures stable and consistent behavior of the paint. The Artemisia Fast Drying Painting Medium is also available in 100 and 250 milliliter sizes. It is a thick, full-bodied substance. It noticeably speeds up the drying process. It spreads well, resulting in a glossy finish. Artemisia Artist Oil Paint thinned with this medium is less prone to running and is ideal for layered glazing techniques. Artemisia White Spirit is also available in 100 to 250 milliliter and half-liter packages. It evaporates more slowly, making it more comfortable for larger surfaces and a more relaxed pace, as it gives more time to smooth out transitions while maintaining control over the paint. All three solvents can be used effectively to clean both bristle and synthetic brushes. Always finish cleaning with lukewarm, soapy water to keep the bristles from hardening. Make sure to ventilate the room and keep solvents sealed to reduce evaporation and keep the studio air cleaner. The drying of oil paint is fundamentally a time-consuming process, but in certain situations it can be useful to speed it up a bit. That's what Artemisia Calcium Cicative is for, which is available in 100 and 250 milliliter packages. It can be added to the paint at a maximum of 0.5%, so just 1 or 2 drops are enough to shorten the drying time by as much as 30 to 40%. It's important to always use a pipette for dosing and to mix the paint thoroughly on the palette so the cicative is distributed evenly. Too much additive can darken the tone and make the paint film brittle, so moderation is key. This way, you can safely speed up your workflow without compromising the durability of your painting. The final and essential protective step for an oil painting is the process of varnishing, which should only be carefully done once the entire painting is completely dry. This usually means a waiting period of 6 to 12 months. At this point, you can apply Artemisia Damar varnish, which is available in both glossy and matte versions in 100 milliliter and 250 milliliter sizes. The glossy varnish deepens and enriches the tones, while the matte provides a silky, non-reflective surface. When applying, use a wide, soft, flat brush and always stroke in one direction to avoid bubbling, and afterwards, let the painting dry undisturbed so that the varnish forms a clear, uniform protective layer, which will preserve the intensity of the painting's colors in the long term. By mixing glossy and matte varnish, you can also create a custom satin finish varnish to your liking. Artemisia Damar resin is available in 250 gram packages. With this fibrous resin, you have the opportunity to make your own painting varnish, which can be used for oil paintings. It is important that for the best dissolution, Damar resin should only be dissolved in Artemisia Artist's turpentine. The optimal ratio is about 20 to 40% resin by weight compared to the Artist turpentine. Artemisia wax paste is available in 45 and 125 milliliter packages. Apply a thin layer to the surface of the painting using a soft cotton cloth and polish it with the same cotton cloth. This way, the painting receives a silky, easily removable protective coating that can replace varnishing. For thin underpainting, use turpentine. For rich glazes, the two types of linseed oil. To speed drying, add a little calcium cicative. And finally, after half to 1 year, apply the Dama varnish. With Artemisia oil paints, you can achieve vibrant, durable, and classically luminous surfaces. Try it with confidence, and when you're done, share your work with the #PentArtificial hashtag. We look forward to seeing your creations. Goodbye.